Today, we are talking about travel insurance. Many of you still have summer trips coming up, or maybe you've already been planning for the fall, but should you buy travel insurance along with your flight or cruise? According to a recent survey by Business Insider, about a third of people bought insurance primarily because they feared issues like delayed flights or moved reservations, while about 29% were worried about a health emergency. So, is it right for you? Let's find out on this Money Saving Monday. We're joined by travel expert Susan Green of Susan's Travel Services. All right, start off with the different kinds of travel insurance that are available out there.
Yeah, so really you're looking at, you can do insurance that is just medical. You can do cancel for any reason, or you can do an insurance policy that's going to cover both. There are some locations when you travel, like to Africa, they're going to require you to have insurance. Okay. They require that when you purchase your trip. But we were just talking about this. There's also insurance that comes at the end of things like airline tickets.
Right, when you're booking and going through all the steps.
And so we always say this, insurance is when you don't want to lose something. So you have to look at it as airlines after COVID took off that change fee, which is really nice, right? So you can use that in that airline ticket for that year. Now, if you're not planning on traveling, get the insurance and you can get your cash back. But you got to know a couple things about insurance. Most of the time, there's two things. One is if you have a pre-existing condition, for example, I was explaining, I'm an asthmatic. I have to buy my insurance within 15 days of when I purchase my initial deposit on my trip. And I will tell you, they're going to check. They're going to ask for your credit card receipt and they're going to check and make sure. If not, they're going to cover everything. You can buy insurance up until the day before you leave. They're just not going to cover if I have an asthma attack, which is primarily the reason I'm not going on my trip.
Okay.
Right? The second thing that you want to look at when you're looking at insurance is it going to cover, what is the reason it's going to cover? Is it going to cover you because you're going to have something that's going to come up for family emergency or for financial reasons, or is there going to be a strike or something like that? And that does happen. We had people that went to Machu Picchu last year and their insurance did not cover for civil unrest. Well, how many of us know what that is, right? Yeah, so it gets really, really confusing sometimes when you're looking at insurance.
Okay, so when should you not even, it's not even something that you should worry about?
I typically don't buy insurance when I'm buying it with airline tickets. I know that airlines don't like that, but because I'm planning on traveling again, I also want to look at, are they willing to give you a refund? A lot of times when you book a hotel, they're like, hey, up until 24 hours before you go, you get your money back. Not a problem. You're taking a risk. But that's when you can look at, hey, I'm willing to take that risk and that's not a problem.
Right.
Most of the time when we work with our wholesalers, your final payment is 60 to 90 days before you go. That's a big time for you to figure out, oh my gosh, I broke my foot. I can't go on my trip. Right? And then you're like, we've had those conversations. I'm so sorry. You aren't getting back your $8,000. That's a lot of money to lose. And that's when we go back to what I first said at the beginning.
Right. So it's worth buying.
Yeah, it's worth buying. Yeah. And so it's based on your age and how much your trip cost. So you have to understand, yes, when you're older, it's going to cost you more than it is when you're younger. And there's different policies and they get really confusing whether or not, what you need and what you don't need.
And that was my next question is how do you choose when you have so many different options?
Well, I would really try to talk with someone who works in this business. We are not insurance agents either, but someone that's really familiar with it because there are everywhere from, we have one insurance policy that says, hey, if you get hurt while you're in the Caribbean, we're going to fly you to the hospital of your choice.
Oh.
Well,
that's got to be at a premium.
It is. So some people are like, my mom is older and she does not want to be treated while she's in the Caribbean. She would want to come back to Scottsdale and go to a hospital here. And that's part of what you're paying for. And other people are like, I just want to make sure that if I can't go, I get my money back and I don't lose $8,000.
Okay.
So you need to have somebody that's going to be able to go through it. You can always call that insurance agent before you put your money down. Because once you pay, you get no money back. Yeah, it's a premium.
Right.
And I remind people, I always compare it to car insurance. They do underwrite you. They are in that business. They are going to compare and look at your bills and make sure you are sick, Tram. You are not going to the Olympics, and we are going to give you your money back. Not, oh, you just didn't feel like going, and now you're saying that you're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, all right. So make sure you ask plenty of questions.
Ask plenty of questions, call them. There's always someone that is your advocate for you.
Yeah, all right, Susan. Great advice.
Always.
Thank you so much.